Sweet potato hack. Grow multiple pounds of sweet potatoes for free, and this is how you start. No, this is not a purple-haired chia pet. It's our sweet potato tuber. We're not going to plant the tuber, but I am going to show you my sweet potato hack. When we harvested these tubers, we put them in a cool, dry place, and after time, they just go ahead and they start making slips. You can also put this in a glass of water to help accelerate that, or you can set it in a pan with some soil, moisten that soil, and accelerate that. But we found they just go ahead and start making slips. And so what we do, here's the hack. We just cut that slip off, put it in a small container, add a little water, and look at the roots that it's formed. Sweet potatoes are not like potatoes, and if you planted the tuber, all you're going to get is really beautiful green foliage, which is edible. But if you want more tubers, you want to make slips. And they will kind of mash together. You just kind of tease them apart. And on here, you just break those slips off. And there's going to be a nice root with it. And our hack is we want to get as many roots going as we can before we plant. And since we don't plant till Memorial Day here in Zone 7 in northeast Oklahoma, we've got just a little bit of time, and these will fill out very quickly. You'll be surprised. But you just keep pulling these little slips off. And I went ahead and preset these, put some soil in these containers. You just snug back in around them. It really doesn't matter how deep you plant them. One thing about sweet potato slips is the entire vine will root. And the more roots we can get established now, the more tubers it's going to produce. That's what we found anyhow. Leave a comment down below and tell me where I'm wrong. We grow two kinds. We grow the purple and we grow the Beauregard. The Beauregard is orange and they're a little bigger. The purple tend to grow a little deeper and a little straighter, but we think they're just a little sweeter, and they're fun. And if you can't have fun in the garden, it's all work. Now here, I've got kind of a little cluster. I'm going to pull that whole thing off. That will grow together. That'll be just fine. Got a lot of roots I got to get down in here though. And if you cover a leaf up, you're going to be just fine. Now the rest of this tuber, it may go ahead and make some more, but we're going to just go ahead and add that to the mulch pile. And that's as easy as that hack is. And so what we do with this is when we go to peel it, we just cut that off. Then we set that in that water and it'll root very quickly. You'd be surprised. Now when these mature a little bit more, we go ahead and break them off and we go ahead and put them in a glass and we keep them rooting until it's time to put them in a container. And so we pulled that off. Those roots aren't quite as big as those purple ones, but this is the Beauregard. You just make a little hole, plant, push it down in there, backfill and snug that down. Now if we filled that glass completely with water, if I filled this glass completely with water, the roots would be way up here. And that makes it really hard to go ahead and up pot. And we don't want to get them out in the garden too soon. I made a mistake this year, and the first ones we planted, I left them out here. The forecast said I'm going to be stupid, and I was, and we frosted, and I lost several. But it's 90 degrees right now. The wind was blowing 45 miles an hour all day long. So instead of doing nothing, let's go ahead and get these in containers. And then that part's done. And it just takes that long. It's just a few seconds. You can do this too. Like I say, you don't have to worry about how deep you plant these. The entire stem will root. And that's what you're going to find once you plant these out. Wherever it touches the ground is going to root, and you got an opportunity to get more tubers. And as it crawls across your ground, you're going to get a ton of sweet potatoes. And this is how you can grow pounds of sweet potatoes for no money. My first year, it really shocked me, but we had some of the biggest potatoes I'd ever seen. Definitely the biggest potatoes I'd ever grown. And see right here, you got the orange ones. We only had a couple slips off of this one. That's a double, but I'm gonna break it apart, so we got two there. You just poke those roots down in there, snug it down, you're good to go. Like I said, typically we don't plant our sweet potatoes until Memorial Day weekend, and I hope you join me for that. Now, if you got one that's just got barely any roots on it, that's fine too. Get that in the ground. It'll go ahead and make roots and it'll take off. But you can clear these tops pretty fast. We got 4 here. I'm just gonna go ahead and they break off very easy. Just poke a little hole down in your container. Make sure those roots are down in there. Snug it down. Repeat. If you curl the roots in on themselves a little bit, that's okay. It won't hurt them. That worked out really well. You would have thought I would have counted those cells. I didn't, but I'm out of soil. So what are you going to do with an empty glass? Well, we're going to go ahead and show you how you can make tons of basil for a little bit of no money. Hi, Coop. Now this is the easiest hack there is. Hi, buddy. Want to smell the basil? Oh, good boy. Good boy. Cat's wanting to help me. Okay, so every node, they're going to make either leaves or they're going to make roots. So what we're going to do is we're going to prune this. You can take a sharp pair of scissors or clippers and do a nice little clean cut. We got a nice little stem there. I'm going to go ahead and pop these leaves off for that second node. I'm going to set that down in that water. And in just a couple days, that will root and we'll be able to go ahead and pot up free basil plants. Same thing here. I'm just going to pinch off that second set of leaves. And that still leaves a nice little top. And I'm going to do this to all of them. So we've got leaves here, leaves here, leaves here. They all split. So right here, I'm going to clip off these leaves. Now we got 3. And I think we can get all 4 of these. Just make sure that that stem is in the water. And these are all going to branch right here where I cut them. And when we get ready to put them in the garden, those will be nice, healthy plants. And my giant basil, I've been waiting, but its node is down here and it's split. It's growing twice. So I'm going to take that whole thing off. And I'm also going to come up here. We got one set of leaves. Now I'm going to take it at the second set because this is a much bigger plant. And it's already branching off. So just like the smaller ones, I'm going to take that first set of leaves and just pinch those out of there. I'm going to put that down in the water. And this side shoot, I'm not going to do much to it. I'm just going to take off these bottom leaves. I'm going to put that in the water. We're just going to let that one branch out. And we may go ahead and prune that one up again. But we're going to do the same thing with this purple basil. All the basils are exactly the same. We got a set of leaves here, a set of leaves there, and it's already branching out nicely. So I'm going to be careful. I'm going to come right down about those leaves. I'm going to take that off. And that's going to be a nice plant. But here again, don't worry about it. Just take these leaves off because you want those roots. You want that to be stimulated. You want them to build roots because what we're doing is we're trying to make more plants. So we're going to drop that in the water. And in a couple days, we're going to have roots on these. And I hope you join me for potting those up. Now I'm going to gather these leaves that I took off. I'm not wasting them. I'm definitely going to eat these tonight. So that's my hack on how to get free sweet potatoes and free basil. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you.